Well, good morning, beautiful. I do hope that you are well rested and ready to begin your day. This is not a daily insight. This is an immediate future insight on life and love. So we're going to see what's happening. I see in breaking the deck already, what's great about this is it's grounded and it's fiery. It feels really hot, like lava that's coming in and it's just pouring out, and it seems to be moving rather slow. But the thing with this is, even though it seems to be slow moving, it's very intentional, and it's going to take anything that it wants with it. It's going to either make or break whatever it's taking with it. So it's a journey that is not only you, it's what's coming with you, and that needs to understand that it needs to learn how to hold on. Either that or step aside so something else can come in. In breaking the deck, I see that your stress is de-escalating, and I am seeing a financial start that is happening in your life. It is a new chapter, and it feels very financially abundant, which I really love. But you have to be completely all in. I do see that you are building an empire-like type life. I do want you to really dream big on this. I really want you to put your all in this and invest. But it looks like you're hesitant with that. Listen, you're holding back about something. The bottom of the deck, as I'm looking at it. Defensive, aren't we? More fire energy with this. So that might be a Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, or maybe this is invoking the energy type, like the actions of the person. But whatever it is, the situation is de-escalating. And I love that. I love that you are able to get to a calm center, but it's not taking away the spark, and I find that wonderful. I do see that you have to be a little bit more upfront and pushy with this. You can still be grounded, stand your ground, and push through something. And I think that this is something that you have to learn in that. So this is saying, first off, there is a change. A change has to occur in this. I want you to hold your line and boundary very firm. Speak softly, carry a big stick. I love saying that one. All right, what about it? A lot of earth and fire energy. So we know the earth energy and the fire energy. The earth energy is Capricorn, Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Then we have the star card. So this, I see that there's restoration of hope, and that's a really big message for you, that things are going to turn on the positive. This is also air energy, so Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, or a person's personal attributes. I see that the star card is being brought about by this. So I feel like in action, it's important that you embrace the more divine feminine aspects of yourself. You are making these movements with an extreme amount of compassion. You can be compassionate and healing and still be very firm. How can you be in place of divine feminine and still hold that firmness? Now I see that this is more masculine than feminine energy, which I really want balance to be restored in you in this. It's the best foot forward is to find that sense of unity inside of you. Now we have this. All right. Life is trying to give you a new start, but you're focused on what seems to be this could be either an addictive behavior, a third-party situation, or this could be you and the feeling of a letdown of what was supposed to be a promising situation in your life. You're at a rebirth. We have the Emperor and the Empress here. So this, I see the big changes are you actually coming fully into yourself, fully into your power. And it's coming from a place of learning how to do everything by yourself in this. It feels overly independent. I have a feeling that you haven't really had anybody or anything that you can depend on. And once you had tried to give that power to somebody that you could depend on them, I think that you were very quickly reminded why it's very difficult to have or put your faith into somebody else to follow through on something. I don't want your walls to become your fortress on this. There's a lot that you need to take care of and a lot that you need to balance out in this. It's you keeping your head above water. And I think that the best way for you to do this is to not go into hermit mode. I want you to throw caution to the wind, yeah. And actually give yourself the ability to trust another to step up to the plate to help you in this. Now, this might show up in the form of somebody giving you some sort of an offering, an opportunity. And I see that, again, this is grounded energy. This is going to be a commitment for you moving forward. And I do, again, feel like this is on the financial front, which is going to make wonderful changes for you. Oh, I thought I grabbed one card and I saw the two cards. Oh, cool. I'm really liking this. All right, so this is going to be a commitment for you. I do see these awesome commitments that are coming into play. I want you to read any fine print on what the conditions are for this. But I see that this is going to bring in new opportunities for movement in your life, and it's going to bring in big positive changes. It seems like everything is in perfect and working order, which I think might catch you off guard. Don't let yourself be jarred by how smoothly things are going when you get out of your own way and start to let outside energies step up to the plate to help you. It's not going to let you down. It's not going to deceive you. But if you are that paranoid about it and you still want to push through with it, please just read the fine print. And I know that you will be able to actually push through this confidently. This is for you, and this is for this future that you want to embrace. It's truly a new chapter. And I see that we have 2 10s. What are the dominating cards in this? We have 3 10s. At least 3 10s that I'm looking at. Yes. So we have 10s that are dominating the reading. Cycles have closed off, and now here's the new start that you're looking at. It feels absolutely divine. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Everything in your power. It does feel like this is something that was written in time. And I also see that we have the solar plexus, the solar plexus chakra on this, going with your mental attitude, your will, your willpower, and being more flexible. You being rigid is not going to help you in the situation, as plainly as I can put it in here. Action is going to be taking off in your life so fast your head might be spinning. And also I see a lot of incoming communication between you and another. And I'm really enjoying this. So what is this gearing towards? I'm not picking out the cards yet. Ooh. The communication is allowing you to see a light at the end of the tunnel and de-escalation from the situation, and it is something to celebrate. I do see an opening coming in, and I also see a connection with another person that may develop into what seems to be a wonderful spiritual connection, union, whatever you want to look at it as. Whoever this is, it does feel like soul family. And this is a person who is very foundational, and they're very secure, and it also has a lot of fire energy in it. So this, again, this could be Sagittarius, hold on, Sagittarius, why am I missing this? Gemini and Libra. How am I missing this right now? I literally just said this. All right, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, there you go. Oh my God, hi, brain fart here, how's it going? But this is very fiery, passionate energy, and this is somebody who you can actually stay in connection with and build an empire with. I feel like this is somebody who helps you over the bridge. It's a wonderful soul connection that I'm seeing come into play. And I see communication picking up, and I see a lot of peace being restored in your heart. I don't want you to see your situation as any sort of failure. You are getting rid of what seems to be a very karmic situation in your life that was not growing. Yeah, that's over. Chapter's done. We have 4 10s on the table now. Oh my God. Oh my God. And a lot of 3s too. So that is a really powerful force right there. I'm loving this more than you understand. Okay, so 3s and 10s are dominating this reading. Do things tend to happen in 3s in your life? Is that the mindset that you have set for yourself? It's judgment time. This is what's making everything spin. You feel this closing in. I think that it's incredibly beautiful and empowering. So, my dear, what do you need to look out for? It seems to be something of, it almost feels like heartache, or some sort of a betrayal, or some sort of a really massive lesson that was brought in by soulmate energy. Now, what is awful or sucks or strenuous is, even though somebody tends to be some of the biggest lessons in the growing periods of our life, and they tend to be a part of that in what seems to be a stressful way, I want you to understand that persons are your biggest teachers, which that usually equates to some sort of a karmic soul bond. So spiritually, high fives all around. They fulfilled their purpose. Wonderful, great, congratulations. Don't hold your breath that this is going to be a reoccurrence in your life and that you're going to repeat that pattern. But in the physical aspect, that we have to actually experience this, you know, sometimes you're just going to want to have a confrontation with this energy. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Just sit back and watch karma take over with that situation, which I truly see that happening. So this, don't hold your breath. Don't allow yourself to get lazy. It's not a point of you waiting for your life to happen to you. It's a point of you getting into co-creation with spirit. So what I'm worried about with that is the fork in the road and looking for all these signs that have been given to you. You're not going to get closure in every situation the way that you think that you would. So this is saying, when is it enough going to be enough? When are you going to allow yourself to break from this? It's not going to go with the script that you have in your head. So stop waiting for that perfect moment when there is no perfect moment in your life. Sometimes you're going to have to break a contract. Now, I'm not telling anybody to do anything dangerous or illegal. Come on. There is a form of responsibility. But some cases in your life, you don't get to wait for the perfect opportunity. Sometimes you have to break a contract, whether it's a work one or a personal one. But what I'm seeing here is you getting ready in divine timing to take this leap. It is time for a change. You have been going through this crazy mental, emotional, and spiritual change in your life. And now the past and what was being clung on to is so inauthentic. It's like your soul is screaming and crawling in your skin. Now, I know how graphic that sounds, but this is the feeling that I'm getting from the reading. And the energy is, as you pull away from it, is de-escalating. You have gone through a rebirth. So I actually want to pull from the Tarot Illuminati. I gotta clean it up because, you know, energy. What do we need to know? What do you need to know? Sometimes when the soul screams, the echo is right behind it, trying to calm it down. The Three of Wands. What you have to look forward to seems to be a huge shift in your consciousness, and also for some of you, this might be a physical move. We have the Moon here, and then we have the Princess of Cups. So this is a new opportunity, fresh in its steps for you. It does feel like shadow work is going to be done in the meantime. The shadow work, I think, is you and getting over any sort of fear or any sort of feelings of imprisonment with this. And it's also about rites of passage, and we have feeling like a lone wolf. You are not alone. I know it feels like you can be alone sometimes, like no one on the planet understands you or knows what you're going through. But the whole thing with that is, it's the test. I mean, nobody can give you the answer to that. Nobody can show you the answer. You're taking a test. You've done enough practice quizzes with this. You've done enough preparation. It feels alone now because you are in the middle of the test. And how are you going to answer every single question on there? I do feel like this is a huge shift for you. I do feel like this is replanting you elsewhere. But I also feel like this is an offer that is coming in. Now, in some cases, this looks like the world in the cup, but it's actually a fish. Fish, divine, holy, all that, a holy gift being offered to you. Maybe this is a personal connection. Maybe this is emotional support, but it's ready and it's overflowing the cup. It's adding life to your cup. How wild is that? What else do you need to know? The Empress. We have 2 Empresses on this table. Baby, you are born. You are in touch with the divine feminine. After being held in the masculine for so long and being so strong, it's time to let that masculine aspect of you rest and recuperate and allow itself to be taken care of by the feminine. So this feels beautiful. Look, it's so passionate and it's so pure and it's regal. And then we have the Prince of Cups. So this is a growing love energy in this. I hear the dogs again. Good God. You know, it might actually go for the last few minutes. So, hey, maybe your dogs are barking. I don't know. I don't know. This offer, this gift and emotional support that life is giving you is maturing, and it is coming in rather fast. And it feels like, I want more on this. It's healing. The Judgment. This is a spiritual gift. And it's also getting you out of the hangman position. You're not stuck. You're getting out of that feeling of stuck. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So many cards. All right, I guess I'll take all of them. Yeah, you know it. So if you've been here for longer than 5 minutes, you know that I always have a ton of cards. All right. It's important that you communicate what you're feeling during this, because I think that somebody giving you an outside view and seeing this from the different angles is going to be able to tell you what you're missing in this situation and what you have in yourself and the new way to go around it, giving you the ability to use your tools. And this, it might be, oh, we have the World. Hold on. Okay. Major Arcana. So much Major Arcana. It's important that you're not stubborn in this, and that you actually make these bold choices, movements, decisions in your life. Let the lion roar. Rather than you being bullheaded about every situation in your life, it's something that is going to unravel you, that is going to free you, that is going to get you to start looking up again and having you rise above the storm. If you look in here, we have the eagle. The eagle is one of the most high-flying spiritual birds. It can rise above any storm, and it flies high, and it often flies alone. It is independent for you, and it's you who has to walk through the door, who has to fly above the storm and get out of your own way with this. Learn when to speak. Learn when to be silent. Analyze the situation, see it. So I'm going to marry the Alchemist with the Hermit, the analytical Virgo in this. Embrace the Virgo energy. The Virgo sees things that you don't. The Virgo has the eagle eye. So what I'm seeing here is you are at the peak point of your journey with this, in this situation. Let yourself be led by your experience. Everything that you have acquired in this time, I feel like it's It's knowing that you have been through the woods on this, that you have climbed the mountain, and that it's so important that no matter what in your situation, you speak the truth. The Prince of Wands, that is coming in with a big passionate offer, and I want you to take that passionate offer with the King of Swords. Somebody who's independent in action, who does things for themselves for the first time ever in their probably in their life. And it's time for you to actually spread your wings in this. Again, this is about independent accountability on this. And I think that you have grown a lot. You go from the prince to the king. Why don't you think that you deserve a new offer? Why don't you want to look at this gift? Again, it says going to this feeling of failure of what seemed to be a karmic situation in your life. I see emotional control, and I see security. I see you with the cup in front of you where you didn't want to look at it. Now you've conquered that. It seems to be fear inside of you with this. You didn't even want to see this cup, but you grew into it. And now you have completed it, and you have dominated your fear in this. Look at how strong this king is. The muscular build on them. Oh yeah, baby, you know it's good. Now, this is somebody who has been through the work, who has built themselves up through time, who is like water. They can fill in any situation. They can become anything in this. And I think that that is one of their winning attributes. So then we have the ships coming in the back. Your emotional maturity in this, your emotional intelligence and decision making, absolutely your winning point. If you follow this reading and what to watch out for and what you have to look forward to, the likely outcome of this, I'm being pulled to this one, so I'm just going to cleanse it one more time. The likely outcome of this particular situation is the Queen of Cups, somebody who's focused, who knows what she wants, I don't care about the gender, and who is finding her place along the shore. Okay, what's this? I see a lot of hard work in front of you that you are more than able to master. I see rest and recuperation. I see restoration of foundation and security. I see recovery happening for you. I really do. I think that this newfound sense of power in this new phase is really going to lead you to intense healing, which is beautiful. And it's not as intense as this started out. I think it is very restful. It's overwhelmed by 4, so structure. All right, and you are not going to be led by any sort of fearful feminine energy who tries to walk all over you and who does not meet their actions with their words. The stress is gone and you're moving on from a situation. I see healing, and I see that you are going to make a choice, and no matter what, you are going to be happy. Whether you like it or not, you're going to be happy. I love this. You know, that's my favorite card. So if that's in regard to a relationship, you lucky. You are so lucky. If this is a life situation, you want to, regardless of what this situation is, you're going to be happy. You're going to be restored. You're going to be balanced. You're going to be fulfilled. But you have to make the choices in action. Oh yeah, baby. A lot of soulmate energy with this. The people who are coming in, the relationships that are coming in, the life changes and situations that are coming in are a massive journey. It's completed, it's balanced, it's whole, it's unification in yourself being mirrored on the outside. So regardless of where this is going, I feel that you're moving from negativity to ascension and fulfillment and a sense of wholeness. So if you have questions about booking your own private session, because your individual storyline will always be more detailed, in depth, and intense, reach out in the email address below or find me on the social platforms and DM me. See what sales I might have going on, or what services I provide, and see what might work for you. So until next time, stay safe, have fun, and just know how greatly you are loved and appreciated. Bye, everybody. Well, look who finally decided to show up. Uh-oh. All right, you. What's going on? This might be a spirit message for you if you're coming across this. Let's shuffle as I split the deck. Seems like something is getting agitated. There seems to be a ruffling in the feathers in your life, and not in the best way since. It's coming off as a challenge. So the Page of Pentacles, this is, it feels like a new start. This is a slow new start. I feel like whatever this pain, this break in your life, whatever feels like it feels like a robbed choice. It feels like something is coming to a close in your life. It's a harsh end. It does feel like a harsh end in your life and slow start into something else. What do you need to know about this? This could be a relationship. This can be a life situation. I'm getting that this is probably going to be more of a life situation though. So just saw the Two of Cups in reverse. Maybe it is a breakup that's happening in your life. If it comes out again, we'll see. But I just saw the Two of Cups in reverse. Something is completely out of whack and out of balance, and it's coming to an end. And look, new start on something else. It's grounded, a lot of earth energy around this. Yeah. I'm sorry. Some sort of truth is going to be revealed. The sorry isn't this being miserable. I'm sorry about the misery that you've endured. It's coming to an end. Very big karmic lesson that was put into play. A lot of yellow dominating this, so really heightened emotions in this. I do feel you have had to be strong throughout this entire thing, and now that's making you hesitate jumping into anything in your life. Truth is going to be revealed right now. The truth of the matter, sorry about that, truth of this situation. Just know that this is coming to a close and something new is started. It's really started, and it's a lot of grounding energy. It's in its early stages. Please don't jump the gun on it. You've been strong for too long. You don't need to jump into one solid thing after another. It's time for you to recuperate and time for you to actually heal yourself in this matter. It's healing your nerves, honestly. I think that the anxiety that's been brought about in this, that is traumatic in itself. So one final card, Spirit. This was the card that was on the bottom. Final card, please. I'm going to take the bottom one. Yeah. You're making some amazing big changes in your life, and I see that you have to start writing your own traditions. This is going to be good, but you got to heal. Splitting the deck. Okay. It's time to see your life with its new possibilities. I see you jumping into the celebration. I see that there's, yeah, this might actually be a very celebratory time for you. Something really cool is happening, and it involves you having to look at something different. Yeah. Let's see what that's going to involve. All right. Yeah, if you're coming across this, maybe this is a message for you. And it looks like things are really looking up, but it's all about how you look at the situation. Yeah, see? One thing at a time, one step after another. So much responsibility on your back. Listen, I think that it's a matter of looking at this through the burden of which it's another thing just to add to your workload. It's not. There's a lot of healing that has to go in because what you're embarking on isn't a burden. Let's see what we're doing here. Come on, out with it, out with it. All right, so we have, this is escalating. It was in a lull for a while. Whoop. How does this want to show up? Whoop. All right, upright. Some sort of reconciliation is coming into your life. It was in a lull for a while, and now this is something that is growing. This was growing behind the scenes. Very cool. I do see a union coming into play with you. I do feel like this is a personal connection, a form of reconciliation. It doesn't have to be romantic. Something that you've held back from for a while now, but I think that all your excuses are downright BS and just the story that you're telling yourself so that you won't, allow yourself to be happy in some way, shape, or form. So, listen. The Two of Cups is in reverse in this situation. Something is out of balance. It's because you're not completely over this old identity of yourself. You have to shed the old image because this is backbreaking. You're in the middle grounds of one phase of your life to another, and it's divine timing is really at play. So you are holding back from jumping into a scenario in your life. The Two of Cups is in reverse, meaning that it's not time yet for this. All right, your voice matters. And I see divine energy coming into play after what seems to be a lot of hardship in your life. There's a massive change that's going on. I see the hardship drawing to a close, but you actually have to close it off. I think that's what's happening right now for you. And that's where I think that the workload that you are looking at is going to start looking better and being alleviated. This has been growing behind the scenes. I do see a reconciliation that's coming in, but it's just not time. You have to work out some old stuff before this can come into play. All right, babe, this might be a spirit message for you. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. I know it's happening fast. This change is happening fast, but you have to be all in. You can't be half in and half out wondering where everything's going to go. It's healing and it's fast and it's swift, and this is involving a lot of what seems to be air energy. So this is going with the intellectual mind. I really don't want you to get lost in your thoughts about this. You're looking at this through every worst case scenario. Knock it off. It's not going to happen that way. You can't script it in your head. It's not going to be the process of which it happens. You are going to rise above this problem. Whether you see it or not right now, you are more than able to handle this. You're more capable than you realize. Can you please stop dumbing yourself down? You're not. This, I see some brave movements coming in. So let's see what this is going to involve. All right, out with it, Spirit. Oh my goodness. All right. So many of you are ending connections in your life, whether it's romantic or not. I don't know. Your individual storyline is very detailed and unique unto itself, but so many connections are breaking in this time period. I want you to know that you're more than able to go through with it and that you're able to rise above the challenges that it brings. And I see some sort of union coming into play. So, there's a stress coming into a connection in your life. Why is the Three of Swords here? That fell out right after the Four of Wands. Really, dude? Really? 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 Why are you doing this to yourself? A lot of cards came out, yes, but that's normally the thing on my channel, so it is what it is. You're not imprisoned. I see an actual change coming in for you. I see what seems to be something. It's an information kind of time. I see a lot of information that is coming through. I see a lot of spiritual enlightenment and awakening, and a lot of truth that you have to tell moving forward. I also see that this is you having to stay away from negativity. You are going to feel rejected. There's a lot of earth energy around this. I see a slow start, but it also seems like a financial restart in a what seems to be a slow moving grounded energy. So just know your life is about to get really interesting and it's going to get more stable. So congratulations. All right, so what do you need to know? What does Archangel Raphael want to tell you? All right, now with it, I just cleansed the cards. I saw the initial home help, so we're gonna see what is up. What is happening in your world? Spirit, give me a card. Thank you. Home help did come out again. Wow. Okay, lots of messages. Home help. Laughter is the best medicine. Inner authority. Give us your cares. Improving health. This is all around recovering and improving from a situation. Easy does it. Take it easy on yourself. Avoid stressful situations. Look into what you can do. Start getting moving. Get your body going. Acceptance. It's not ever going to be what it was in the past. Something is definitely over and something is definitely new starting. And it's no time to actually toxify or delude yourself in any situation. It's time for you to ask for help and to actually start getting some sort of grip. What? Grip? No. Grip on the situation. So you need help in healing this. I do feel like there's been an extraordinary amount of stress brought onto you by this situation, and the changes that are being made in it. Recovery is going to be interesting for you, because I'm seeing in this, you have no idea the actual effects that what you have been through in your life have brought about in this current time. So when you're away from a situation that has been healing or hurting you for God knows how long, and you are now in a safe environment, and that you are a lot more calm and taken care of, stable even, that's when the healing starts to really occur, by clearing out those deep wounds. And that can be just as painful at times as the wounds when they were initially put in. So the healing, it's now able to start to come to the surface. You're going to have a lot of memories, a lot of emotional ties, and a lot of maybe even physical stresses come up between now and moving forward as you're going through the healing process. It's important that you are compassionate with yourself, that you recognize these issues for what they are and when they're coming up. It's something that is connected to your past stressors. It does feel pretty traumatic, and develop a support system, and also do whatever you can do to get grounded, because I feel like the challenges are going to be kind of all over the place, epic highs and lows, but I want you to be able to find your grounding in any way, shape, or form that you can, and also find support through people that you can trust. And if you can't find those yet, it's time for you to start seeking them out, because people want to be there for you to help you through this, because you are worthy of the healing. All right, think of a loved one who's crossed over. If you can't think of anybody, that's fine. This is going to be from your main guide. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. And if you don't feel like hearing me talk, go ahead and pause the screen to read this. Let's see where we can get it. Does that work? Okay, so now I'm going to read because I can. So let's see what's up. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times when you might find yourself overgiving. Yeah, I'm calling you out with that one. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance, and let others give, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. Again, I'm calling you out. I'm calling myself out with that one even. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill: receiving gracefully with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in exchange with others. You're doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have convinced you that you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so much. Love, Spirit. How many of you feel called out by this? Because I know that I do. Tend to give to the point of burning out. You guys have seen me burnt out. I absolutely love being there for you guys, but self-care is definitely something that we have to start on, huh? And maybe letting somebody step up and help you. Who knew? No, you're in good company, and I'm sending you a ton of love. If you're coming across this, maybe this is a spirit message for you. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. We're about to see what is up, what is going down. Oh man, I got pushed to 90s music. Okay, go the distance. Yeah, okay. What is it about 90s music? Okay, so remember the group Cake reluctantly crouched at the starting line. Engines pumping and thumping in time. Yeah, okay. There's no spiritual bypassing. There's no shortcuts in the laws of the universe. I want you to understand. While it seems like everything is in chaos, it's actually in divine order. So go the distance. While it seems to be that like nothing is happening right now, or something's not working in your favor, it couldn't be further from the truth. So looking at the bottom of the deck, Treasure Island. Life is seriously trying to give you a gift. Listen, we got TikTok. We got why. Stop asking the why and start figuring out what you can do with the situation. And I'm not trying to be a jerk with that one. Trust me, I have often gotten lost in the whole, why does this happen? Why does this have to be a thing? Why? Why are you being pulled to a certain message? I don't know. So this is saying that Spirit is trying to give you a gift. And first off, what seems to be a struggle in your life is, it seems kind of actually prelude to a miracle, the miracle that we were talking about. So while this fate seems in some cases stressful or unfair and messy, it's still fate. It's still part of a chain of what's leading you to the next step. So Spirit is saying, calm the H down. You know that this cannot go on forever, that something is about to occur in your life. You feel that inner pull. So while you're asking the why, the answer actually resides inside of you with this. Why? You're not repeating a cycle. You're not going round and round with this. You're not going in circles, for God's sakes. You have ascended, and now it's time, it's a timely manner for you to start accepting these gifts. I really do see that. So you're not repeating it. You've ascended. You're looking at this from a higher perspective, and it's important that you keep doing that while you're living the human experience, because I think that's going to be part of what gets you through it. And know that your next chapter, it's being put off because you keep resisting the struggle and what seems to be stressful situation. Release and surrender. Your treasure is further down the stream, and you know that you are being pulled there. Allow yourself to surrender to Spirit. This is going to be part of the journey, but you're about to reach a really cool destination.